Next in this video on the foundation sill drafting view setup that we're working on, I just modeled, and by modeled I mean I grabbed this detail component, which was the steel beam in here, and we want to start drawing this foundation sill detail. And so I'm just going to leave this steel beam here for a second, but what we ultimately want to do is we want to draw a foundation wall here. And so let's go, let's start by going to our filled region here. And I'm going to show you maybe a couple different ways of doing this. And part of this, I've got inspiration from other people on, but we're going to go and set up a filled region. And so let's just click solid black here, and let's draw a box. And this box will be, we'll click our box view there. This box will be 8 inches wide. So it'll be a poured 8 inches foundation, and it's going to look something like this. And we're going to grab this black box, and we're going to go to edit type, and we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to call it concrete. And one of the things that I often do in my projects is I actually use two fill patterns. So I'll actually use a foreground and a background. And so in this case, we're going to actually use a solid fill background, and that's how I always set this up. Solid fill is background, hatching is foreground. So in our background, we're going to actually do a really light gray. And so I have these pre-programmed in here, but essentially this is 240, 240, 240 gray. It's just a very light gray. And I just want to provide a little bit of definition between the white space of the drawing and the actual foundation itself. In here, I'm actually not going to select this as black. We're going to go to a dark gray for our hatching. And this front hatch is not going to be a solid fill. It is going to be concrete. And so we're going to click OK. And we're going to click OK again. And so now you can see by having this slight gray background pattern, it just adds a little bit of pop to that foundation wall. And in this case, let's actually delete this steel beam here. And this is kind of how we want to get started with our project. And now that I have this here, let's kind of move some of these reference planes around and kind of line them up. And so I like to have these reference planes here just as a way to stay organized of where things are. And I'll often hide them or delete them later, but I think it's a good way to get started. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned to more videos on this series on setting up drafting views.